your Norcast weather update. Brought to you by East Coast Roofing, Siding, and Windows, offering the best roof warranty in the business. Our warranty covers 50 years of materials, 25 years of workmanship, and leak-free guarantee. Call 609-646-14.
Good morning, everybody. Nor'easter Nick here. It is right on time. It is 7:30 on your Wednesday morning. Wonderful Wednesday, I would like to call it, but unfortunately, that's probably not going to be the case today because we are looking at the windy weather coming back into our region, and it just stinks. That's my least favorite part of the spring. You know, we've seen a lot of wind recently, and that's going to continue to be the case today. Good morning, Susan and Shelly and Connie and Lauren. Good morning, Taisha and Joanne and Colleen. Colleen, I got your email yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind. I have a bunch of different things going on. I love the idea. We will work on something together, so thank you for offering. Good morning, Rochelle. I'll be down your way tomorrow to visit the kids. Do me a favor, inbox me the address so I can plug it into my GPS and get there on time tomorrow. Good morning, Linda and Andy and Renee and Sheila and John, Michelle, James, Glow, Barbara, and who else do we have here? Susan. Glow, are you related to Flo? I would love to have my own Flo here, so you're going to be our mascot in the morning. Thank you for joining. All right, guys, I guess first things first, we'll go over our national days here. It's National Devil Dog Day. Excuse me, man. The allergies are really beating me up this year. It's Yom HaShoah. It's National Tell a Story Day, National Prime Rib Day, International Guide Dog Day. It's Denim Day. It's Babe Ruth Day. It's Administrative Professionals Day. And it's Patrick Stump's birthday. Apparently he's a rock singer. I have no idea who that is. But happy birthday, Patrick Stump. Today is also Holocaust Remembrance Day in Israel. I have Jewish lineage. My mother's side of the family, they're Russian Jews, but they escaped Germany back during World War II. Interesting story there. So yes, today is Holocaust Remembrance Day. It's windy out there. You can tell. I mean, look at the wild water there. The Delaware Bay is angry. Earlier on, I saw somebody fishing. I think they're still there, right? Yeah, they're right there. Can you imagine fishing with the water pummeling your face? That's not fun. You see all the white caps out there in the Delaware Bay. Maybe a little calmer up the coast with still choppy waters overlooking OCNJ Water Sports. That's Summers Point off in the background. That bird was having a hard time trying to fly there. Finally, we'll head up to the Great Egg Harbor River where it's a little calmer, not as choppy. Winds aren't as bad as they are over the open water of the Delaware Bay. This is the Inn at Sugar Hill in Mays Landing. Right now we got 50 degrees, a dew point of 32, so that dry air is back. Now with the wind and the dry air, we are looking at an increased risk of fire, brush fires, forest fires, all that kind of stuff. So please be careful working with open flames. Right now, winds are sustained out of the northwest at 15 miles an hour. Clearly that varies by location, but it's going to be a very windy day. Same thing tomorrow, and I think some of that blusteriness could continue into early Friday as well. 20 mile an hour right now in Courthouse in Cape May, 18 in Atlantic City, 11 in Hamilton, 7, a little better the farther north you go. But the southern portions of our viewing area getting beat up. 16 mile an hour winds in Westchester, 19 in Dover, 15 in Fortescue, but as we showed you, those gusts are certainly higher than 15 right now. 50 right now in Atlantic City, 51 in Philadelphia, 36 up in Syracuse, 40 in Cleveland, 37 in Charleston. And the reason the wind is going to be an issue today, the reason it's developing, is because we've got one of those infamous pressure gradients setting up. So we've got low pressure to the north and east. That's associated with the cold front that brought us a little rain yesterday and last night, early this morning. So that gets out of here. Then on the flip side, we've got high pressure building in. Now, typically, Harry the Happy High brings us nice, tranquil, calm conditions, right? And that's true when it's alone. When these two systems are in relative, closeness together, then you get the isobars, those lines of equal pressure. They flow clockwise around high pressure and outward, and then they flow counterclockwise around low pressure and inward. So you get these isobars to come very close together. We end up in like this wind tunnel effect. And until those two systems get far apart, we don't see a situation where we calm down. Now, here's the issue. Both of them are going to be moving, but in tandem. So that pressure gradient just continues to move along with those systems on Thursday and early Friday. So 50 in Hamilton, 49 in Toms River, 50 in Atlantic City, 46 up in Doylestown. The cool spot I see is Norristown, north and west of Philadelphia, at 45, 49 in Dover, and 50 for our friends in the courthouse. Lots of dry weather, and again, this is why we are a little bit concerned about what's coming our way in terms of fire. Most of it is preventable. All of it is preventable, obviously. We're not in the season where you're worried about those fires starting with lightning. There's no thunderstorms around. So anything that starts is a result of our action. So just be careful working around those open flames. Over the next few hours, our temperatures remain very consistent in the upper 40s, around 50 degrees, and the west-northwest winds will continue to pick up. But aside from that, we've got a green light across the board on your travel. No issues in that department. Doppler radar is clear. We'll zoom all the way out to the Ohio Valley, and you'll see that outside of some lake effect snow showers coming across southern New York State, there's no precipitation around us. In fact, the entire lower 48 is relatively calm. You have some snow showers in North Dakota and Wisconsin and Minnesota, but that's just about it. Let's talk about where we are with rainfall. Yesterday, we picked up about 1/10 of an inch. Early this morning, 3/100 of an inch. Month to date, 4 inches of rain. That certainly helped bring our drought levels back down to normalcy. There's no more drought across our area. In fact, we're running about 1 inch above the normal. That's good. The weather headline for today is wind, wind, and more wind. Gusts to over 35 miles an hour, even through the day tomorrow. But aside from that, it's a boring pattern setting up. There's not a whole lot going on at all, which is good. And for me, I got to talk about this stuff 3 minutes, 6 times a day. How do you fill up that time with nothing going on? But for you, it's great. Now, I will say we are going to get cold enough over the next couple nights for frost. I think this is away from the coast. We'll probably get down into the low and mid 30s. As a general rule of thumb, if you want to cover your plants up to prevent them from freezing or getting that frost on them, do not use plastic bags, please. I learned this the hard way many years ago. I was the assistant manager of Galloway ShopRite. And it was a night in April. I listened to my own forecast. And I said, okay, it's going to frost. I'm going to cover all the plants with the plastic bags. Yeah, they all died the next morning. And then because I did this at like 11 o'clock at night as the store is closing, rushing around. When I got home, I really thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, the air condenses, and then with the temperatures around freezing, that condensation freezes, and then you give the plants exactly what you were trying to prevent in the first place. So don't use plastic. You can use sheets and cloth and pillowcases. That's what I used a couple years ago when we had a garden for the first time at our old house. We're not done with the frost, so Mother's Day, I think that's obviously when we are safe to go. So it's going to be very close here. I'm not worried about frost at the beaches as we stay above 35 degrees. But through interior South Jersey, we do get close to where that frost starts to form. So be mindful of that. If you have fragile plants, bring them inside, cover them up, just in case, because that degree or two is not hard to do. Over the next 8 to 14 days, over the Great Lakes, we are expecting some hints of chilly weather to try to hang on. Looks like we try to claw our way back up to normal, and that warmer stuff, that warmer than average weather is going to be seen across the southern portions of the country, across the Gulf Coast. So I think it's going to be a little while before we are sustainably in the 70s. But what stinks about years like this, and I'm sure most of you notice it, we oftentimes go from this wintry pattern and then we flip the switch and it's instant summer. I hate that. The shoulder seasons are the best seasons here in our area, spring and fall. But when you get the wintry weather to continue into late April, it gets very annoying. Today we're looking at sunny skies to start. Clouds will come down on that northwest flow through the afternoon. Tomorrow should be an overall brighter day from start to finish. There's nothing going on our futurecast. About 55 degrees, cloudy skies after lunch, and that'll continue through the afternoon. So if you're looking to get motivated and upbeat, the first part of the day is for you. Mother Nature's going to take care of us, but those clouds will build in. At the shore today, let's go 56 in Ocean City, 59 in Avalon, 55 in Cape May. Over the bay in Rehoboth, 58 degrees, Fortescue at 56 rather. Brigantine, 55. May as well be 46 with the wind out there. Up along the North Jersey coastline, let's go 54 in Seaside Park, Asbury Park at 54. Same thing in Ship Bottom, down in Beach Haven, 54, and Barnegat Light coming in at 56 degrees this afternoon. Winds are going to be gusting all day long. I think that is the story here, backing down a little bit tonight, and then they're right back up into that 30 to 35 mile an hour range going into your Thursday. It's not going to be comfortable. I think by Friday afternoon, they back off a little bit. But then finally, by the weekend, we are looking at those calm conditions. So partly cloudy, average temperatures will be seen along the shore, below average on the mainland. Tomorrow, very similar profile to today. About 57 will do it for high, winds sustained at about 15 to 20 miles an hour, obviously with those gusts a little bit higher. Dropping down to about 35 tonight. Going into Saturday and Sunday, pretty nice weather. Granted, right around or maybe slightly below average on Saturday. Sunday around 70, and then we continue to climb here. Lower 70s on Tuesday, chance of some showers and thunderstorms. As I zoom out and look at the 10-day forecast, you'll see that the chill is still out there somewhere, even as we enter the month of May. So that is what we are looking at, folks. I wish I had some better news for you, but it is what it is. We can't change it. We can only deal with it. And I think we'll get through it okay. Good morning, Connie. Good morning. Who else do we have here? Good morning, Michael. Michael Budd. Him and his wife own a business down in Stone Harbor. I can't wait to get down to Stone Harbor. One of my friends owns the 96th Street Bar and Grill. Love it there. Best wings ever, by the way. And then you can do a date night. You can go there and then go over to the theater. Only planted things that are in small planters, so back in the garage they go. Good plan, Grace. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Steve and Jezebel. Good morning, Susan and Leanne. Thank you all for being here. Guys, I'm going to plug it every day, until the end of time here because it's important to me. So why not? Visit Norcast.tv. Look, you can go here and you can see exactly what's going on across the area with our webcam network. I'm working on getting more cameras up, but we have a good handful right now. You can see the exact conditions. You can also go to current conditions and see what's going on across the area with temperatures, wind speed, dew point, radar, rainfall. I mean, everything you could possibly think of if you're at the shore and you want to check out the surf forecast. If you're a surfer, you can see what the waves are doing, what the winds are doing, and of course your actual forecast in my backyard. You'll get a quick 30-second video at the top of the page, and then the forecast for your area. It goes out 12 hours from the time that you look at it. So check it out. It's Norcast.tv, and if you're interested in advertising on my page, give me an email, nick@norcast.tv. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everybody. We'll chat later.